No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here, this door is open to is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Melbourne, a positive path for spiritual living. We want to affirm that something good, something wonderful is going to happen to you today because you made the decision to be here and celebrate the God of your understanding. Please stand and join us in our opening song. Today it is My Soul is Welcome Here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. So is yours. My soul is welcome here. Yes, it is. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Right time. My soul is welcome here. Right place. My soul is let's affirm together our why statement. Together, we love and accept ourselves and others and heal our world. Please take a moment now to greet your neighbor, especially your neighbor you don't know so well. Learn somebody's name, find out what brought them here today. She's out of town, family emergency. To be continued in hospitality at the potluck after the service. Meanwhile, please, let's find our way back to our seats, and we'll invite Reverend Ron to open the service with prayer.
Well, you guys were really obedient today. Wow. So I just take a moment to give thanks for this morning, to give thanks for each of us that are here, to be a part of this divine, loving community, to know that as each of us is here, we come together to take another step along our divine spiritual path, and we do it together to touch one another, to support one another, to be here and grow as one big, large, loving community. And so I just give thanks for all of that. I bless each one of us, and I bless people everywhere, whether they're in a church, a mosque, a temple, or out in nature, knowing wherever they are, the center of God is, and that is good and very good. And so I just let it be, and so it is.
And so it is. And now we'll take a moment to bless the children of this ministry who are across the hall in Sunday school, and the children all around the world. So just rubbing your hands together, generating some energy, and sending it to the children. We'll say together, children, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. And now I think we have Beth today for our Ministry Minute and the Daily Word.
Good morning. Good morning, Unity of Melbourne. Nice to see you all here, and nice to see you online. Glad that you've joined us this morning. So I'll start with the Ministry Minute. So beginning next Sunday, hospitality offerings after the service will be limited until volunteers can be obtained to help with Sunday morning setup. So, summer book study for In the Flow of Life by Eric Butterworth. This book offers an opportunity for everyone to immerse yourself in unity beliefs and practices. Butterworth's books are an easy read. The challenge is what you do with the information. So there are going to be 2 opportunities here. They're both on Wednesday for 4 weeks, June 24th through July 15th, either 11 to 12:30 or 7 to 8:30. The morning class will be at Unity of Melbourne in the classroom. I'm pointing because it's over there, via Zoom. So the facilitator, Paulette, I believe, will be connecting with us via Zoom, but we'll be joining as a group. And then evening classes are via Zoom only, so not at the church. That would be from your home. So sign up available in hospitality, and if I made that confusing, I'm happy to answer any questions after the service. So, and then please join us today at 1 o'clock. So this is after the potluck. So in the sanctuary for a solo violin concert by our own Leanne Kagunda. Enjoy a musical tour of history from medieval Europe to the modern day. Leanne will perform folk tunes from the medieval, Renaissance, and Enlightenment periods. A love offering is recommended. So now that takes us to the daily word. So would you join me in the affirmation that starts with my? So, my loving thoughts, words, and actions contribute to world peace. So, last day of May, May 31, 2026, world peace. Divine love is my very essence. I draw from this inner source to lay a foundation of love in my heart, and on this foundation, I build a house of peace, compassion, and acceptance. I invite others into this house through my kind words and actions. I live in an awareness that all people are divine. All deserve respect and a channel to express their true selves. I view the people of the world as my neighbors. We may look, talk, or believe differently, but it is this diversity that fills the world with beauty. I radiate divine love to all and gratefully receive the love that returns to me. This exchange is the basis of lasting peace. Together, one word, one smile, one act of compassion at a time, we build a peaceful world. So, and from Romans, if it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. Thanks.
Thank you, Beth. And now we'll prepare for a time of meditation. So feel free to sing along with us on the meditation song, or just go ahead and close your eyes and settle in and start settling deeper into that meditative place. Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be mindful what you are saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers. Through love, the world is changing. Our thoughts are prayers. Our power is co-creating. In the light of holiness, our mind is filled with grace. All humankind we can embrace. And every thought becomes a
So let's take a gentle breath in and let it go. And allow yourself to become still for a few moments, releasing the concerns of the day. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. This moment is enough. And as we turn within, we remember a great spiritual truth. Life is forever renewing itself. Every sunrise is a fresh beginning. Every breath is a new opportunity. Every moment offers us another chance to begin again. There is no mistake too great, no disappointment too final. No past experience too powerful enough to limit the presence of Spirit within us now. Right where we are, Spirit is creating anew. Feel that possibility awaking within you, like the first light of morning sun touching the earth. Divine energy is touching every area of your life. Old burdens fall away. Old stories lose their hold. What no longer serves you can gently be released. In the silence of your heart, affirm quietly, I am ready for a fresh start. I welcome new ideas, new joy, and new possibilities. The Spirit within me is making all things new. And now let's pause for a moment and simply feel the truth of those words. Know that you do not begin again alone. The infinite presence goes before you, beside you, and within you. Wisdom guides you. Love supports you. Peace surrounds you. Trust the unfolding of your life. Trust the next step. Trust that something beautiful can emerge from this moment forward. And so we give thanks for new beginnings, for renewed hope, and for the ever-present invitation to start again. We release this meditation into the living action of Spirit, knowing it is already so, and so it is.
As you feel ready, please stand and join us. We'll sing, dance, clap, generally carry on and have a good time. Here we go. When I'm feeling down and blue, I found a trick that I'll share with you. I can choose a better way with every little thought I think. If I wake up with a bad attitude, I just fill my mind with gratitude. I give thanks for every little that I think. I can choose to be happy, choose to be free. Moment by moment, it's all up to me. 'Cause what I think about, I bring about. That's the way it is, and there is no doubt. Day by day, I pave the way with every little that I
day I pave the way with every little thought I think. Day by day I pave the way with every little thought I think. What you thinking? 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 What you're thinking? What you're thinking? What you're thinking?
Boy, I can't tell you how much I needed that. I was telling Nick before, I stayed up really late last night watching boxing, and I'm half asleep now. So, actually, I'm going to talk about boxing in a minute. But my title today is A Fresh Start. And I want to begin with two quotes. The first one's from a lady named Cynthia Thurlow. And she said, "Please understand this. Bad chapters can still create great stories. Wrong paths can still lead to right places. Failed dreams can still create successful people. Sometimes it takes losing yourself to find yourself." And the second one is from Danielle Cope, and she wrote, "We have to keep going, even when it's scary, even when all of our strength seems gone. We have to keep picking ourselves back up and moving forward, because whatever we're battling in the moment, it will pass and we will make it through. We've made it this far, we can make it through whatever comes next." So, in boxing, when somebody gets knocked down, they have to get up before the count of 10, or he or she is out of the fight. And when they are knocked down, of course, their corner screams, "Get up." And when they do get up, the corner cheers. And what it says is the fighter may be knocked down, when they get up, may be knocked down, but they're not knocked out. They've overcome some kind of adversity to keep going on. And, it's like that in life when we go after our dreams. Somebody once said, if your dreams aren't big enough, that you've got some obstacles, then your dream's not big enough. So we know when you're going to go after something, there's going to be some times that are difficult, just like stepping into the ring. But we have to know that we're still going to come through. We need to keep going even when the times are tough. I want to read you a quote. "When we walk to the edge of all the light we have and take a step into the darkness of the unknown, we must believe that one or two things will happen. There'll be something solid for us to stand on, or we'll be taught to fly." So I want to tell you a fable. And the fable is about a group of young boys that decide that they're going to fool the wise man who lives in their village. And the way that they're going to do it is these kids are going to go try to confront him, and one of them is going to have a small bird in the back of his hand, in his back. And they're going to say to the wise man, "Is the bird that he's holding dead or alive?" And if he says alive, the young boy's going to squeeze the life out of the bird. Nice kids. And if they say that if he says the bird is dead, they're going to show him the live bird. So they look for the man, they find him, and they confront him, and they put the challenge to him: "Is the bird that I'm holding, is this bird dead, or is this bird alive?" And his response to them is, The life you are holding is in your hands. The life that you are holding is in your hands. And that is true for all of us. Our life is in our hands, and what we do to it and with it is up to us. You know, we're taught in New Thought that the will of God is everything that expresses life without hurt. Anything that enables us to express greater happiness, greater power, so long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, is the will of God for us. And so what that says to me is, as much as we can conceive can become part of our expectations and part of our experiences. So let me give you a concrete example. You know, on a construction project, they can take many small boards and nail them together to create a form. And then concrete is poured into that form. And what shape does the concrete take? It has to conform to the mold that has been prepared. And who's ever preparing the mold can make as big a mold or as smaller mold as they need it to be. And it's the same with our thoughts. One by one, they come into our consciousness. They establish the entire mold or pattern of our entire body of thought, which in turn becomes the mold for our experiences. Through our thoughts, we have limited possibilities. We can heal physical ailments. We can gain love into our lives. We can make ourselves more prosperous. We can have greater activity. We can do basically whatever we can imagine, whatever we can think, if we're willing to keep at it long enough. You know, I'm assuming, I was going to say a lot of us admire athletes. That was my assumption. So, but athletes, really, really great athletes even, are no different than you and I. Years ago, I read a study about a doctor who decided that he wanted to take on a project to see what was the difference between really A-list athletes and the rest of us. And his hypothesis going into this project, he was going to interview them. His hypothesis going into this process was he was going to hear stories about people who from an early age showed great athletic ability. And that isn't what he got. What he got was a lot of them had very average physical ability when they were young. What they did have was tremendous desire and a will to do whatever it took to get what they wanted, to become really world-class athletes. So I'll give you a concrete example. I read years ago about a basketball player named Steve Nash. Some of you, if you follow basketball, might have heard of him. And for a basketball player, Steve Nash was small. He was 6'3", which is really not big. And he didn't even weigh 180 pounds. And yet, he played 18 years in the NBA. He made, I think, 8 All-Star games. 5 of them, he was first team NBA, and he was elected the most valuable player in the NBA twice. Now, what made the article really interesting to me is his brother said in the article that he, the brother, was a much better athlete than Steve Nash. But, I forgot to mention, they grew up in Canada. He said, however, even though I was the better athlete, I remember many days when I would be sitting in the warm house watching him outside in the cold and rain, shooting basket after basket after basket. And he said, to be honest, I have a really good life, but there are days when I wonder, what could it have been like if I wanted it more, if I wanted it as much as Steve did? So the question is, how much do you want your dreams? How much are you willing to put in the spiritual work? Or will you sometimes wonder what could have been? And I just have to take a moment to say age isn't a part of this. It doesn't matter how old you are, whether you claim to be 26 like Hiromi did last week, or you're 92 like my other buddy Ron there. We can all still dream. There are all kinds of studies that show the only difference in learning and growing between older people and younger people is belief. If the older people believe they can't do it, guess what? They can't do it. But if they believe they can do it. We can harness our beliefs simply by acting on them and moving beyond our dreams. Beyond, not the dream that we have, but you got to do more than dream about it. You got to harness it and do it. So Rabbi Erwin Kula asks a very interesting question. So I'm going to tell you the question, and then I'll let you think about it for a couple of seconds. He said, are any of us the same person we were 10 years ago? Think about that. I see some people shaking their head no. Think about, what were you doing? Where were you? What were you doing 10 years ago? And he said, it would blow your mind if you could go back and read your journals from 10 years ago, or your love letters, or your plans that perhaps didn't work out. He said, in our life, there's no single identity. What we call the self is only a single moment of truth. Joan Borisenko is a spiritual writer, and in one of her books, she writes about a group of elders that were sitting in a circle, and they were sharing on this question: looking back over your lives, what's the most important insight that you can share? And one of the women in the group, this is what she shared. She said, when you get to be my age, you realize we're always in transition. The idea that life is stable is an illusion. Everything changes, like it or not. And all you can do is live in the moment with appreciation. You know, in all of our lives, good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen. It's just the fact of life. But what happens out here isn't nearly as important as what happens in here, if we're willing to do the work. Ernest Holmes, who founded the Centers for Spiritual Living, I love this. Somebody asked him, hey Ernest, if you want something, how long should you pray for it? And he said, until you get it. You know, it was like such a matter-of-fact answer, like, stupid, don't you know? You pray until you get it. That's what we do. So I want to read something really personal to you about the, changing in our lives. I read years ago that a college professor on the first day of her class, gave her students 2 essays to write by the next session so she could learn about them. And this is one of the questions they had to respond to. It is only after many surprises and choices, detours and disappointments, that I have arrived at somewhere I never could have anticipated. So I decided a while back, I'm gonna write on that. And I did it in a way I've never written before, to tell you the truth. I'm not exactly sure why. I sat down and just did it. I did a stream of consciousness writing. Again, I'll read the question. It is only after many surprises and choices, detours and disappointments, that I have arrived at somewhere I never could have anticipated. So here we go. Born in the Bronx, lonely childhood, military school, terrible experience. Somehow I make it through. Went to college, get 2 degrees, get married. Corporate career, move a lot, not fulfilling, not sure where to turn. Marriage ends, she cheated, I'm devastated, not sure how to go on. Moved to California, liked the weather, not so much earthquakes. Still not happy with career, beginning to realize it's not about geography or different job. Something deeper needs to change, not sure what. Feeling lonely and lost, don't like job. Raising children by myself, harder than I thought. Blind date, never met anyone like her. Fall in love, get married. Find a church with a strange name. Life changes, become a minister. I found it at last, my place in life. Looking back, who could have predicted? There are regrets for sure, missed opportunities, disappointments, pain, but mostly good. Wouldn't change a thing. They got me where I am. Sometimes look at my wife as she sleeps and think, there's been lots of pain, but being with her makes the trip all worthwhile. How far I have come. Who would have guessed? I almost lost it because she started crying. Stop that. So Greg Lavoie is a really great writer, and years ago he wrote a book titled Callings, not called Callings, titled Callings. And in the book, he tells a story about a 7-year-old girl whose dad is an artist. And one day she says to him, "What do you do at work, Dad?" And he said, I teach in college. And she said, "What do you teach?" And he said, "I teach people how to draw." And she looks at him incredulously and says, "You mean they forget?" And the point is, yes, sometimes we forget who we are and why we came here. But we can ask ourselves some questions that can help us get back on track. Like, what is right for me? Where am I willing to be led? What feedback is my life giving me? Is my energy growing or shriveling? Is my life deepening? I'll just read them again because I saw some people taking notes. What is right for me? Where am I willing to be led? What feedback is my life giving me? Is my energy growing or shriveling? Is my life deepening? Those are questions you might want to think about this week, or maybe even meditate or journal on. So before I close, one last thought. Leo Buscaglia was a professor at UCLA, and I want to read something he wrote in response to people who say things like, "When I get enough money, I'll do it. When the kids are out of the house, I'll go back to school. When I get that bonus, I'll buy a piano and take lessons. This is what his response was. You never will. If you're not doing it now, you'll never do it. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do what you want and do it now. For now is all there is. Now is all that is real. So I want to close. I thought I might have read this before, but if I did, forgive me, but probably won't remember. It's called Barely the Day Started by a lady named Veronica Robinson. Barely the day started, and already it's 6 p.m. Barely arrived on Monday, and already it's Friday. And the month is already over, and the year is almost over. And already 40, 50, 60 years of our lives have passed. And we realize we lost our parents, friends, and we realize it's too late to go back. So let's try, despite everything, to enjoy the remaining time. Let's keep looking for activities that we like. Let's put some color in our gray. Let's smile at the little things in life that put balm in our hearts. And despite everything, we must continue to enjoy with serenity this time we have left. Let's try to eliminate the afters. I'm doing it after. I'll say after. I'll think about it after. We leave everything for later, like later is ours. Because what we don't understand is, afterwards, the coffee gets cold. Afterwards, priorities change. Afterwards, the charm is broken. Afterwards, health passes. Afterwards, the kids grow up. Afterwards, parents get old. Afterwards, promises are forgotten. Afterwards, the day becomes the night. Afterwards, life ends, and then it's often too late. So let's leave nothing for later, because still waiting, see you later, we can lose the best moments, the best experiences, the best friends, the best family. The day is today. The moment is now. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you so much, Reverend Ron. Well, this is the time in our service when we celebrate our abundance and our prosperity. And we start with our prosperity affirmation together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. I am grateful. For those who are new or maybe haven't been here in a while, we don't pass baskets at this point in the service. Instead, we have planters by each door. And on your way out at the end of the service, we just plant the seeds of our prosperity and the prosperity of this minister in those planters, knowing that as we do so, we are planting the seeds for all kinds of growth in our lives and in this ministry. And as you do that, please also take an affirmation from the basket. Those are for you. So please stand now and we'll sing together, celebrating our abundance. Today it's More Than Enough by Daniel Nahmad.
There is more than
Please be seated. Reverend Ron will now bless the offering we know is forthcoming.
We bless these gifts that we know come from the abundance of Spirit. We know they go forth from this community to wherever they go to bring love, to bring joy, and to bring healing. And for that, we just give thanks and let it be. And so it is.
And so it is. Unity is a place of prayer. We have chaplains here to pray with you. I see Anne. Do we have other chaplains here today? Anne is here to pray with you. If you have a prayer need or a prayer desire after the service, just seek her out. Please check the announcements in your printed bulletins and on the bulletin board in the hall and the one in hospitality. There's all kinds of stuff going on here that we don't have time to announce during the service. As stated earlier, Leanne will be giving a violin concert later. She's not here for the service, but she will be here for her concert today. And last but not least, do we have any newcomers that would like to identify themselves so we can make sure we greet you after service and get to know you? And if not, that's okay. We respect your privacy. We still hope you'll stick around and get to know us better after the service. Sometimes hospitality lasts longer than the service itself. It's like the service after the service. So let's stand now, please, for our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. The mind of God guides me. The life of God flows through me. The laws of God direct me. The power of God abides within me. The joy of God uplifts me. The strength of God renews me. The beauty of God inspires me. Wherever I am, God is. Please take hands across the aisle. Today we'll close with Stand by Karen Drucker.
So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. Peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
Like these awesome musicians I get to share the stage with every Sunday. We have Nikki on the piano today, Stoney over here on the organ, Kevin back here on the bass, and in the corner, of course, we have Nick on the drums. I'm Deborah.